We're fortunate to be joined by Kevin Paap with the Minnesota Farm Bureau. Welcome to Agri-Pulse.
Thank you, Sarah.
Kevin, you've got a lot of activity in your state focused on nutrient management. Your governor has been very involved with a new nutrient management plan. Tell us how is that going from a farmer perspective?
Well, it's going okay. It's probably going slower than some would like it, and quite honestly, maybe a little too fast for some of us in agriculture. One of the issues at the State House is we've got an awful lot of new members, both in the House and the Senate side, and we have all new chairmen from last time. So that learning curve is pretty steep. We've also got some real concerns on the House side with Agriculture and Environment Committee have got put together in finance. So a lot of folks that don't understand nutrient management, quite honestly, don't understand agriculture, and we're continuing to have that conversation.
And part of the focus of that was to provide some sort of regulatory certainty. Are you convinced that that may be the outcome?
Well, you know, they want to force agriculture to define what is acceptable. And this is a voluntary program is where we are now, but our concern is once you define what is acceptable, you set that bar, what happens to the folks underneath that bar? I mean, all of us in agriculture are about continuous improvement, and we always want to do better, but there's things out of our control like the weather.
Go ahead and tell us about issues such as biotech labeling that may be coming up in your legislature this year.
Well, with the new majorities, both in the House and the Senate, we know we had bills in the past that were introduced, and we believe we'll have them again now with them in the majority. We're going to have some discussions about scientifically enhanced, the GMO labeling, and we're going to have to sit down at the table and make sure everybody understands all the great things about enhancing not only our crops, but our foods with science.
On the federal level, we've got an extension of the 2008 Farm Bill. You've got key players on both the House and Senate Ag committees that are going to come back in this new Congress and try to get a Farm Bill passed. How do you see that playing out?
Well, I think what we'd like to see in Minnesota and maybe all of agriculture is for them to get their work done. We kind of saw that last time. But we need to work together. We need to move away from the outside a little bit. Let's work together. Agriculture has done that on state and national levels forever. Let's take the bipartisan, or make it bipartisan, take the partisanship out of it, and let's get something done for all of agriculture. And it's not just agriculture that needs certainty, it's those rural communities as well.
Thanks very much.
But
Kevin,
thank you.
Minnesota Farm Bureau, thanks for joining us on Agri-Pulse.